Byron Allen, the media mogul, speaking out again. He says Black audiences are not measured correctly. He said this before. It's apparently something he's going to continue to talk about. During a recent industry luncheon, media mogul Byron Allen called out the inaccuracies of how Black TV viewership is counted. Very frustrated about this and vocal. In between panels of Weather Channel talent and his new lineup of TV judges, Allen revealed that AMG, Allen Media Group, would be joining the search for another TV currency, and that it had cut a deal with the measurement firm Video Amp to sell during the 2023-24 upfront. Starting with the Weather Channel. Nielsen does a horrible job, Allen said, of the measurement firm that has long dominated the sector. It's out of control and it doesn't work. In Allen's suit against Nielsen, he claims that Nielsen committed fraud when it agreed to provide ratings to Allen's Entertainment Studio Networks, a group of 7 niche TV channels that have limited distribution on cable and satellite systems. Audience levels for smaller networks are harder to measure and are more likely to be subject to errors. Stephen Battaglio of the LA Times with the details. Allen's suit lands at a time when New York-based Nielsen has been under assault from its dissatisfied clients who use Nielsen ratings data to set advertising rates. Some media companies, such as NBC Universal, have begun to use alternative services for audience measurement. The accuracy of the company data, drawn from a sample of 40,000 homes equipped to measure viewing habits, has been questioned throughout the media industry in recent years as viewers increasingly turn to streaming services for their video content. Nielsen had to admit that it undercounted TV viewing during the pandemic as COVID-19 health protocols kept the company from updating its panel of homes. Company also acknowledged it undercounted out-of-home viewing from September 2021 through January 2022. Media companies say the discrepancies have cost them millions of dollars in ad revenue. Allen has repeatedly spoken out about the problem of fewer ad dollars allocated to Black content. And here's what he told a group of media buyers on Wednesday. We have a lot of work to do. There are a lot of folks out there that have made promises, and we're going to help them live up to those promises, Allen said. Now's the time to not just promise, it's actually time to do it. Increase those allocations. That's important. Lean in on the sponsorships. That's important. Increase the investment. We can't deposit excuses, Allen concluded. There's no bank in the world where you can deposit excuses, pledges, and promises. Hollywood Reporter with the comments there. Expect to hear the media mogul continue to talk about ad dollars in the Black space, as he's also expressed his intention to make a run at owning BET, Black Entertainment Television. According to the Atlanta Daily World, Allen is in a bidding war for the network with Tyler Perry. So, Bennie, here's what I love about Byron Allen. He's been saying this kind of thing for years, and he's been going after them. Okay? Cable giants, who he claims may not have won, but they settled. Claim, hey, there's discrimination here. The ad dollars, car companies, others, McDonald's. What about us? And you're not being measured correctly by Nielsen, as he alleges, and others have too. That directly correlates to the amount of money that the advertisers give you. Should he shut up or keep going?
I think you should definitely keep going, especially because this actually underlies one of the mythologies that people talk about capitalism all the time. They say, oh, they don't care about, dollars. They don't care, all they care about is dollars. So they don't care about where those dollars are coming from, right? But here's the thing, right? It is possible for you to have industry level bias when you have, like, for example, a lot of like white TV executives and producers that are producing content that are like directed towards primarily white audiences, right? That have like writing teams and stuff like that. All of these people have their own personal careers, and they live in a world where they think everything is a zero-sum game. And so they think that if data was to reveal, or like they could think, right, that if data was to reveal that there's like a larger Black audience than they're realizing, and people hungry for content that's more specifically directed towards Black audiences, well, then of course people are going to very reasonably want like Black content creators, Black TV hosts, right, Black writers to be telling the stories that are more reflective and understanding to their perspectives. And well, that would cut into their careers, because if they live in this zero-sum world, then they get nervous about their jobs and stuff. And so you can have this whole industry level bias where you have established people, because of like the racist history of the United States, they have established their careers, established their positions, and don't want to feel threatened by new people entering the space. And this is a larger problem that exists across the media in general with any marginalized community, right? We just had a whole story, I think, in the Oscars about how Asian Americans have been underrepresented. And the same thing is true for queer folks as well.
I couldn't agree more. Byron Allen should keep going. He doesn't have to say another word. He's rich. He has a media empire. And that's what makes what he's doing even better and right. He's right.